If your heart feels heavy tonight, if your mind keeps wandering through endless thoughts that refuse to rest, take a deep breath and let this moment be still. The world outside can wait. The worries, the noise, the unfinished plans, they all fade as you turn your heart toward peace. You are here now in a quiet place, safe and loved. Allow the presence of God to surround you like a warm blanket on a cool night. Let His word calm every storm within you. Perhaps you've had a long day filled with moments of tension or doubt. Maybe you've tried to find peace on your own, but nothing seemed to last. It's okay. You don't need to hold it all together anymore. You don't need to fix what is already in God's hands. Tonight is not about striving, it's about surrendering. Let your spirit rest. Let your heart lean on the one who never sleeps, who never grows weary, who watches over you with unending care. As you listen to these words, imagine the gentle rhythm of your breathing matching the rhythm of peace. Inhale deeply, as if you're breathing in the light of heaven. Exhale slowly, letting go of everything that burdens you. The past cannot chase you here. The future cannot trouble you here. In this still moment, you are safe, seen, and deeply known. The Psalms you'll hear tonight are not merely ancient poetry. They are living words, whispers of divine comfort that have carried countless souls through sleepless nights and restless hearts. For centuries, believers have turned to these sacred verses when the world felt uncertain, when darkness seemed near, when they needed to remember that God's love never fades. These words have healed the brokenhearted, strengthened the weary, and brought peace to those who had forgotten how to rest. Tonight they are for you. If your thoughts have been racing, let them slow down. If you've been holding on to pain, let it loosen its grip. If you've been questioning your worth, hear this truth: you are precious in the eyes of God. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. Every breath you take is a reminder that His Spirit still moves within you, gently guiding you back to peace. Close your eyes if you haven't already. Feel the gentle quiet of this space. You may notice the soft hum of the night around you, perhaps the whisper of the wind, or the faint rhythm of your heartbeat. These are reminders that even in silence, life continues and God is present in it all. The Psalms are a love letter written to the soul, honest, vulnerable, filled with cries for help and songs of gratitude. They tell the story of human emotion in all its depth: fear, joy, sorrow, hope, longing, and trust. When you listen to them, you are joining a chorus of hearts throughout time, hearts that, like yours, sought the peace that only God can give. Maybe you've carried burdens that no one else sees. Maybe you've smiled through pain, keeping your struggles quiet. Tonight, you don't have to hide. You can lay everything down before the Lord, your fears, your failures, your questions, your tears. He can handle all of it. In His presence, nothing is too heavy, nothing too broken, nothing too small. Allow yourself to rest in the certainty that God is near. His peace is not the absence of trouble, but the presence of His love. It is a peace that stays when the world shifts, a peace that whispers hope when everything else feels uncertain. The Psalms remind us of this truth again and again, that when we call, He answers. When we seek, we find. When we rest in Him, we are renewed. You may picture yourself lying in a quiet meadow, where the sky is painted with soft shades of dusk. The air is warm and still, the grass cool beneath you. There is no rush here, no demand, only the gentle voice of God saying, "Be still and know that I am with you." You breathe, you rest, and you remember that the one who created the stars also watches over you. Each word you will hear tonight is meant to guide you deeper into that peace. The Psalms will carry you from fear into faith, from worry into worship, from noise into stillness. Let them wash over you like waves of light. Let them fill the spaces within you that have been waiting for healing. As you listen, don't try to analyze or understand every line. Simply let the words move through you. Like a gentle stream flowing over stones, they will shape you quietly, softly, beautifully. Feel the weight of your body sink into rest. Feel your shoulders release. Let your mind drift in the rhythm of the verses, the cadence of faith that whispers through every syllable. You are safe, you are loved, you are not forgotten. If your faith feels weak tonight, that's okay. God's strength is enough for both of you. If your hope feels small, let His promises hold you. If your heart feels distant, let these words draw you back home. The Psalms are not about perfection. They are about presence. About being honest before God and finding that He meets you there with mercy. Maybe you've been praying for peace and haven't found it yet. Maybe you felt like your prayers drifted into silence. Tonight, let go of the need to hear an answer. Simply listen. The voice of peace doesn't always come as thunder or miracle. Sometimes it's the quiet assurance that you are loved right here, right now. In this sacred stillness, invite the Holy Spirit to fill your heart. Ask Him to breathe life into your weary soul. You don't have to do anything, just be. Be open. Be still. Be willing to rest. Let the night be your sanctuary and the Word your song. Wherever you are, in your room, on your bed, maybe listening through headphones beneath the gentle glow of a lamp, know that this moment is holy. God is here. His presence is not distant. It's surrounding you, moving through you, quieting your spirit. Allow yourself to release every thought that does not serve peace. Every worry about tomorrow. Every memory that still hurts. Let it all dissolve in the light of God's love. Breathe in grace, breathe out fear. Breathe in faith, breathe out tension. You are safe. You are seen. You are loved. And as you settle deeper into rest, know that these Psalms are more than words. They are a promise. A promise that peace is not lost, that comfort is real, that the love of God is always near. Now close your eyes and let these Psalms of peace quiet your heart tonight. The night is quiet now. The world outside is hushed and every sound seems to fade into stillness. In this sacred calm, we open our hearts to the eternal words of peace and promise that have carried generations before us. The Psalms speak to us across time, whispering truth and comfort into the silence. Let each word settle deep within you like dew on a field at dawn. Lord, the voice of the ancient psalmist begins, "So many rise against me. So many say there is no help for me in God. And yet even in that fear He finds rest. But you, Lord, are a shield around me, my glory, the one who lifts my head high." These words remind us that even when the world feels heavy, there is one who holds us upright. When we lie down, we are not alone. The Lord sustains our every breath. We wake again not by chance but by grace. Fear loses its power in the presence of divine protection. And as the psalmist rests beneath the stars, another prayer rises from his lips. "Keep me safe, O God, for in you I take refuge." He remembers that apart from the Lord there is no good thing. How many times have we chased after what fades, forgetting that true joy is found not in what we hold, but in who holds us. God is our portion, our cup, our steady inheritance. The boundary lines of our lives, even the hard ones, fall into pleasant places when we trust His design. The night deepens, and the whisper of Psalm 23 flows through the dark like a stream of light. "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." The voice is steady, full of warmth. "He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. Here the restless heart finds rest. The anxious mind releases its grip. Even in the valley of shadows, there is no reason to fear, for the shepherd walks beside his sheep, guiding them safely home. His rod and staff, symbols of care and discipline, bring comfort. A table is prepared in the very presence of enemies, and our cup overflows with blessing. Surely goodness and mercy will follow us all our days, until we dwell forever in the house of peace. The psalmist looks toward the horizon and declares, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?" The light of God is not fragile. It does not waver when night falls. It cuts through the deepest darkness and fills every corner of our being. When we are surrounded by trouble, when the noise of life grows loud, His light remains unbroken. In His presence, courage is born. In His dwelling, hearts are renewed. We wait for the Lord, strong, unshaken, patient, because in waiting, faith deepens and peace takes root. The voice of heaven rolls like thunder through the words of Psalm 29. The voice of the Lord is powerful. The voice of the Lord is majestic. It breaks the cedars, it shakes the wilderness, it commands the storm. Yet that same voice speaks tenderly to the heart that listens. The same power that carves mountains into shape also calms the trembling soul. The Lord gives strength to His people. He blesses them with peace. And again the heart turns in gratitude. "I will bless the Lord at all times," says the singer of Psalm 34. "His praise shall continually be in my mouth." The night may be long, but praise transforms it into sanctuary. I sought the Lord and He answered me. He delivered me from all my fears. Those who look to Him are radiant, their faces unashamed, their hearts lifted. The Lord is close to the broken-hearted. He saves those crushed in spirit. Even the righteous may suffer, but God delivers them from them all. His angels encamp around those who seek Him, wrapping them in unseen wings of protection. "Do not fret because of those who do wrong," whispers Psalm 37. "Do not let envy steal your peace. The wicked will fade like grass under the morning sun, but those who trust in the Lord will inherit the land and live in safety. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for Him. He knows every injustice, every hidden wound, every silent tear. In time He will make righteousness shine like the dawn. The meek will inherit the earth. The Lord upholds those who stumble, sustains those who are weary, and remembers those who do good. His justice does not rush. It arrives with perfect timing." The psalmist looks at the chaos of the world and breathes in Psalm 46. "God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, even if the earth gives way, even if mountains fall into the sea. The waters may roar, kingdoms may crumble, but God is still within His holy dwelling, and it will not fall. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress." And from that fortress comes His gentle command, "Be still and know that I am God." Yet there are nights when peace feels distant, when betrayal stings like a thorn. The words of Psalm 55 rise with honesty, "My heart is in anguish within me. Fear and trembling beset me. Oh, that I had wings of a dove, I would fly away and be at rest." We know that longing, to escape pain, to run from the storm. But the psalmist does not run. Instead he prays, "As for me, I call to God, and the Lord saves me." He casts his cares on the Lord, trusting the promise. He will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken. In the quiet that follows, Psalm 56 reminds us of courage. "When I am afraid, I put my trust in you." The heart that once trembled now speaks faith. In God, whose word I praise, I trust and am not afraid. What can man do to me? God keeps count of every tear, records every sorrow, and turns pain into testimony. The psalmist learns to walk again, not in fear but in the light of life. A new voice rises in Psalm 61. Hear my cry, O God, from the ends of the earth I call to you. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. The image is strong, a soul climbing out of despair to stand upon the solid rock of faith. You have been my refuge, he says, a strong tower against the enemy. There is safety beneath the shelter of God's wings, a home for the wandering heart. And in Psalm 62 the soul finally rests. Truly my soul finds rest in God, my salvation comes from Him. Not in possessions, not in human praise, not in power, but in God alone. He is my rock and my salvation, my fortress. I will not be shaken. These words breathe like a prayer, steady and sure. Trust in Him at all times, you people. Pour out your hearts before Him, for God is our refuge. From that stillness grows longing, the deep thirst of Psalm 63. O God, you are my God. Earnestly I seek you. My soul thirsts for you in a dry and weary land. We have all known that dryness, that aching distance. Yet even there the psalmist finds hope. Because your love is better than life, my lips will glorify you. When we remember God on our beds and meditate through the watches of the night, we discover His hand upholding us. His presence becomes the song that carries us through the dark. The song softens into Psalm 85, a plea for renewal. Lord, you have shown favor to your land. You have restored the fortunes of Jacob. The people long for revival, for mercy to rise like morning. Show us your unfailing love, Lord, and grant us your salvation. And the Lord answers with a promise. Peace will come to those who listen. Love and faithfulness will meet together. Righteousness and peace will kiss each other. Then comes the shield of Psalm 91, a psalm of protection and trust. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. What a picture that is, resting in divine shadow, covered by wings of love. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield. You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrows of the day. Angels are commanded to guard you in all your ways. And the Lord Himself whispers, because He loves me, I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. Praise fills the air again in Psalm 103. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all His benefits. He forgives all our sins, heals our diseases, redeems our lives from the pit, and crowns us with steadfast love and compassion. His mercy stretches higher than the heavens. His forgiveness casts our transgressions farther than east is from west. Like a father's tender care, so the Lord has compassion on His children. He remembers we are dust, fragile, fleeting, yet His love endures forever. From the heights of praise, the psalmist lifts his eyes to the mountains and sings Psalm 121. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, maker of heaven and earth. The Lord never sleeps, never blinks, never turns away. He watches your coming and going, both now and forevermore. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. Every step you take is seen and guarded by His hand. The melody softens into simplicity with Psalm 131. My heart is not proud, Lord, nor my eyes haughty. I have calmed and quieted myself like a weaned child with its mother. In this image lies perfect peace, not striving, not questioning, just resting in trust. The soul, once restless, now breathes in quiet surrender. And finally, Psalm 139 unfolds like a prayer of intimacy. You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. There is nowhere we can go from His Spirit, nowhere too distant for His love to reach. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. We are fearfully and wonderfully made, woven together by the hands of eternity. Every day of our lives was written before one came to be. The psalmist ends where we all must end, in surrender. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any way within me that offends you, and lead me in the way everlasting. The night has grown deep now, but peace fills the air like a quiet song. The Psalms have spoken their truth, that God is near, that love never fails, that rest is possible even in the storm. Let these ancient words linger in your soul. Let them become the lullaby of your spirit, the gentle breath that carries you into sleep. The Lord is your refuge. The Lord is your peace. The Lord is your song in the night. And as you rest beneath His wings, may you know, beyond every doubt, that you are safe, you are loved, and you are held. Be still and know that He is God. The night has grown deep. The world has fallen silent, and the only sound left is the rhythm of your own breathing. You have walked through the Psalms, through valleys and mountains, through tears and songs, and now you have come to rest in the stillness of God's peace. The words have wrapped around you like a soft cloak. You do not need to think anymore. You only need to rest. Let your mind drift in the quiet. Let your body sink deeper into comfort. You are safe here, completely safe. God is near. His love is not an idea. It is a living presence surrounding you now, tender, gentle, unchanging. It has followed you from the first breath of your day to this final sigh before sleep. It will still be here when you open your eyes in the morning light. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your peace. The Lord is your rest. As you lie here, remember, the same God who formed the stars also holds your heart. Every worry you carried into this night is known by Him. Every burden you feared to speak has already been lifted into His hands. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. The Creator of heaven and earth watches over you with infinite care. His eyes never close. His love never fades. Be still now. Breathe in slowly, the peace that flows from His presence. Breathe out gently, the weight of the day. Let it all go, the plans that didn't work out, the words left unsaid, the quiet disappointments. They have no power here. Only grace remains. Whisper to your heart, I am not alone. Whisper again, God is with me. Each breath is a reminder that His Spirit lives within you, keeping you, renewing you, healing you even as you sleep. Let your thoughts become lighter, slower. Imagine them floating away like leaves carried by a calm stream. The current moves gently, effortlessly. The water glimmers with starlight, and you are lying beside it at peace. The night sky above you is vast and tender, a silent cathedral of grace. The voice of the Lord whispers through it, not in thunder but in love. Be still and know that I am God. You may remember the words of the psalmist. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. You are there now, in that meadow of peace. The shepherd watches over you. The air is cool and sweet, filled with the scent of quiet earth and gentle breeze. You feel safe, deeply safe, knowing that nothing can separate you from His care. Not fear, not failure, not the darkness of night. for even the night shines like day in his eyes. Let gratitude rise softly in your heart. Thank him for this moment, for the breath you breathe, for the stillness you feel, for the unseen grace that has carried you this far. Thank him for every mercy hidden in your story, even the ones you didn't understand. The Lord has been faithful. The Lord will remain faithful. And if there are still places within you that feel restless, let the words of Psalm 131 whisper again, I have calmed and quieted myself, like a weaned child with its mother. You are that child, no longer reaching, no longer struggling, simply resting in the warmth of love. There is nothing left to prove. You are enough because He is enough. Now imagine the arms of God gently around you, not heavy, not distant, but close, tender, protective. He gathers you into rest. You feel your heartbeat slow, your breathing soften, your mind grow light. His peace covers you like soft rain falling over the earth, washing away every trace of tension. In this stillness, you are surrounded by invisible light, the quiet radiance of divine love. You are resting under His wings, as the psalmist said. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. Feel that shelter now, warm, safe, eternal. The night cannot harm you. The darkness cannot reach you. You are hidden in the shadow of the Almighty. Even as you drift toward sleep, His presence does not fade. It deepens like the tide, drawing you into deeper waters of peace. You may hear His voice echo softly in your soul. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand. The voice of fear grows smaller, smaller still, until it disappears into silence. In its place comes the voice of love, calm, patient, endless. Love that holds your past without judgment, your present without fear, your future without uncertainty. The Lord blesses you and keeps you. The Lord makes His face shine upon you and gives you peace. Peace not as the world gives, but as heaven gives, gentle, eternal, whole. Rest now, child of God. Rest in the promise that you are deeply loved. Rest in the truth that nothing, not death, not life, not angels, not powers, not height, not depth, not anything in all creation, can separate you from the love of God. Let that truth wrap around you like light. Let it settle in your bones. Every heartbeat is grace. Every breath is mercy. Every moment is a reminder that God is near. Sleep now, knowing that His angels keep watch. Sleep now, knowing that His hand is upon you. Sleep now, knowing that even in your dreams, His Spirit sings over you songs of peace. If the night grows long, let the Psalms return to you, their words moving softly through your thoughts. The Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my refuge. The Lord is my peace. Repeat them quietly, like a prayer breathed between heartbeats. Let them become your lullaby. There is no rush. There is no pressure. Only rest. Only peace. Only love. And as you drift into sleep, remember this. The same God who spoke the universe into being whispers your name with love. You are His creation. You are His beloved. You are safe in His hands. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May His presence surround you through the night. May His light rise upon you with the dawn. You are loved. You are held. You are home. Now let your heart grow quiet. Let your breath grow soft. Let your soul rest in the peace that never ends. Good night, beloved of God. Rest in His love. Rest in His peace. Rest in His everlasting arms.